Hello and welcome. You're watching the Small and Mid Cap Show here on NDTV Profit. I'm Harsaita. With me is Mahima Vajrajani. Now, first off, on the show today, we have Mr. Kuldip Singh Rathee, who's the Chairman and Managing Director at Ask Automotive. The stock on a tear, up 9.5% over the last 5 trading sessions, and very strong growth on the top line, but margins are work in progress. First off, good morning, Mr. Rathee. The expectation is margins will go 12.5, 13% odd. One, how quickly do they get there? Two, what are the levers, cost controls, or any other levers that you have up your sleeve which will help you get there?
Yes, good morning, Harsh, and good morning, everyone else. And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Well, I think we gave a guidance for 11.5% EBITDA margins, and we have done much better than that. I hope you will appreciate it. And the good part is that we made a very heavy investment of 400 crores in our Karoli plant in Rajasthan. So by 31st March, and in this quarter, the capacity utilization has been 40%. And that has given the economies of scale. And so you can see the margin improvement.
Mr. Rathee, good morning, sir, and thank you so much for joining us today. Really good set of numbers. My second question was talking about the OEM electric vehicle revenue for the company. Now, we've seen as a percentage, it's gone down compared to the same time last year. It's coming at around 3.6%. If you could just talk us through what are you seeing in this particular segment? What is the competition like? And we've seen, the the ending of the FAME 2 subsidy in March has led to, volumes, degrow for a lot of electric vehicle two-wheeler makers specifically. That might be one of the regions that, you are also addressing. So just wanted to talk, if you could just talk us through that part of the business, and specifically if you have any kind of number. Last year we had around 120 odd crores of revenue, and it's grown substantially over the last 2 years. How are you seeing this in this particular year, sir?
No, the uncertainties because of the withdrawal of the FAME 2 subsidies has led to some downfall in this sector. In any case, this segment was only 5% of the total revenues. So, but I am very confident that since the new policy is round the corner, and the EV sector will take a lead, but it will grow further, as soon as the policy gets stabilized.
Right.
And since we are supplying to 80% of the organized EV market, so we will grow as per the growth of the market.
Right. Mr. Rathee, I want to understand that you're entering into a lot of strategic agreements for two-wheeler alloy wheels. Your recent joint venture, which is a technical collaboration with LIOHO, and, passenger vehicle aftermarket types also you're making. How are things shaping up here, and are there any recent developments in this particular space?
See, the alloy wheel project is going at a very good speed. We are in the process of taking out the samples by, hope to take it out by October. Then there'll be testing on the roads and testing at various levels with the customers, which may take about 6 months. So from next financial year, if all goes well, we can see quite a good boost in revenues because of this segment.
Now, Mr. Rathee, I just wanted to address another piece of business, which is on exports. Now, I think the last time we spoke after the Q4 earnings, you did mention that exports is a big focus over the next 2 to 3 years now. Currently, we have seen some degrowth here coming at roughly 3.8% versus 5.8 last year. You have given a longer term target. Now, how are you seeing the export market going forward? And essentially, I wanted to understand which kind of segments are you targeting for exports? You have aluminum precision as one of the major ones. ABS is another one. Alloy wheels is also another division that is a key focus. So just wanted to understand on that, sir.
No, as I'll maintain what I had said, that we have continuous focus on our export segment. And, export is little bit cyclical. Kindly don't see it quarter on quarter, because one of our major customers, they are in the process of reducing their inventories in the pipeline. So that's why this quarter has gone a little low. But we are very, very confident that in the whole financial year, we'll be having a very good growth in this segment.
Any kind of segment that specifically that you are very positive on for exports? And you mentioned the customer of, I think that's in the US that you mentioned is correcting on inventory. Anything apart from US, any kind of geography that you're looking at, and specifically any comments on Europe? Because we've seen other auto component makers also suffer a lot because of slow growth in Europe as well. Do you have any kind of exposure there as well?
Yes, yes, we have exposure in Europe as well as in US, and I think Europe is going little slow. And then there have been in the end there were some concerns because of the containers and because of the disturbance in the Red Sea. So that has also contributed little bit. But I remain confident. I think we'll cover it up. You know.
Sure. Mr. Rathee, if I were to just zoom out, last 3 years, you've doubled your revenue. You've, taken margins from around just about the double digit to around 12% or so now. What's in store for the next 3 years? Can you continue this kind of growth clip? What are the levers for that?
No, we
And,
are
and how will numbers really shape up?
we are very, very confident that what we have achieved this quarter will be maintaining it, and we'll work continuously to gradually improve it.
Understood. But, sir, just in terms of the numbers, how will they really shape up? Some flavor on that?
See, the sector is doing very well. I can only say that because our sector had not grown for the last 4 to 5 years.
Sure.
And we have still not reached the volumes of 18, 19, which was the peak of the two-wheeler segment. So I think we are heading for a very good growth this financial year, the next financial year, especially because so much money is going into the infrastructure, and it is going to help in the rural segment from where the two-wheeler growth will come. So my estimation is that we'll be doing pretty well in the coming years.
Okay. And last off, sir, on the capex side of things, how are things shaping up for you? How quickly do new capacities come on stream, and when do they start reflecting on your numbers?
See, we are investing about 250 crores in our third plant in Karnataka, and this we started construction in the month of March, and we'll be commissioning it in the Q4. You know, and next year it is going to deliver very good capacities to the tune of 500 crores. You know, that will revenue. You know. So we are sorted for next 1.5 years, completely having invested so much in advance.
Understood. Thank you so much, Mr. Rathee. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. Longer chat, definitely warranted.
Thank
We'll
you
bring you
so
back.
much.
Sure.
Yeah, I would also love that. Thank you so much.
Great.